Good morning, survivors, and happy Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about why narcissists love to play the victim so much and what that looks like and how we can deal with it. All right? So let's get started. But before we do you have your coffee? I think I got this cup at the dollar store because it was cute. All right, let's get started.
My name is Angie Atkinson, and this channel is all about teaching you what I know to be true. You really can create the life you want.
Before we get started, let me show you. Last night we had our little Valentine's celebration at home. Bill and I my husband and I went to lunch yesterday real quick and had our little mini date because it was Tuesday. And then we had our little Valentine's Day McDonald's with the kids at home last night and passed out gifts. Here's what we got. Have you ever been in a situation where a narcissist played the poor me game? So like maybe you got sick or got some kind of an accident and the narcissist said, oh yeah, you think that's bad? Listen to what I'm dealing with. So we all know about the narcissists who are real forceful or passive aggressive or whatever. They play mind games, they manipulate us, they abuse us. There's another category though that we're not always thinking about, and sometimes this category falls with it comes in with almost any narcissist at some point, and it's a passive aggressive behavior that is really different than other ways that narcissists manipulate, and it throws us off. So one of the things they play is the oh my God, everybody's going to get me game. Everybody's out to get me, and this is the narcissist who's the eternal pessimist. It's the narcissist who will say that, man, nothing ever works out for me. Everything's always terrible. Every difficulty, everything is difficult for this person. A lot of times they go, oh, it's going to work this time. And then, inevitably whatever it is falls through. In fact, usually it's almost like these people are like a magnet for bad luck. And a lot of people don't get that. Now, there's another type here, another game they play, and it's the no one understands me game. Oh, I'm so different than everyone else. No one gets me. I understand what I'm going through, but no one else can possibly understand what I'm dealing with because I'm special and different than everyone else. And then they play the whole, the depth thing that, oh, it's so different than everybody. It's so deep that, so much deeper than everyone else and yada, yada, yada. And, where a typical narcissist will get angry, this type of narcissist will cry or will play the pity game. Like if you were to leave a narcissist like this, they would cry and tell everybody that you were the abusive one, and they would, beg you to come back, and et cetera, et cetera. It's a different type of behavior. This is when they manipulate you to get what they want. They guilt you. They manipulate your emotions, and they basically force you to do what they want, and you end up feeling sorry for them. You want to protect them. You might feel like you need to fix it for them. And they'll tell you, you're the only one who gets me. You're the only one that can help me or values me, blah, blah. And they really suck you in with it. And of course, you'll only be on the nice list, as it were, until they do something that, until you do something that the narcissist doesn't like. And then, of course, you're just like everybody else. And, I knew you didn't love me, and you just don't care about me. You only care about yourself. You don't respect me, blah, blah, blah. They'll say they were wrong about you, etc. It's a passive-aggressive way to basically guilt you into doing everything that they want you to do, is what it comes down to. And then there's the waiting game that they like to play with us, where they tell us, that, like, let's say we have a family event to go to or a friend event, and we want to have our narcissist go with us. Well, that's when we say, hey, I'd really love it if you go to this event with me. And they go, I'm not sure if I can. And then they make you wait until the last second to see if they can go. And in some cases, you might not want to go unless they're going with you. And then, of course, they love that because they get to keep you in limbo. I call it narcissistic limbo. And then another thing they do is, they'll, like, let's say you're going out to a restaurant, okay? And they're like, where do you want to eat? And you're like, I'm not sure. Where do you want to eat? And they're going, oh, I don't care, whatever. Anything's good. And then you go, okay, how about that great Italian place down the street? And they go, I'm not really in the mood for Italian. What else do you want to go? And then you go, well, what about the Chinese? No. How about Indian? No. Then they suddenly have a preference, even though they have no preference. They just have the opposite of whatever you think is a good idea. It's unfortunate. So why do they do this? Well, I think one reason they do it is just to get, to manipulate you into what they want. I think another reason is sometimes they will play the victim in order to take away their own responsibility, to deflect you from seeing the truth, to manipulate you, to, avoid taking responsibility for the rage that they've just spewed all over you, or, to make you feel like you're not good enough in order to make your life harder, to make their life feel more real somehow. Narcissists don't have the same feelings as other people. The fact is that narcissists thrive on attention. They need it. It's supplied to them. It's like food and air to other people. They will do literally anything, cheat, steal, lie, whatever, and manipulate just to get the attention that they want. And of course, when they play the victim, guess what? Attention. Victims tend to get sympathy. Victims don't always get stuck under the microscope right away because people feel sorry for them. And as it turns out, victims have a certain amount of automatic trust by most people. And so narcissists, they love to play the victim. It's just a long-standing tradition for them. And they get, they use it as a redirection thing. They let you worry about them so that they can, get closer to you. They accuse you of hurting them when they actually caused the pain. And then you find yourself apologizing for something horrible that they did inadvertently. Okay. I've used an example before of, the spouse who says, I'm going out and I'm staying the night at my friend's house. And the friend is, of course, a single person and who's well known to go out and pick up other people of the opposite sex, and who you suspect might be, encouraging your partner to cheat on you, let's say. And you say, I really don't want you to do that. And by the end of the discussion, you're begging them to go and you're so sorry that you said anything in the first place. It's gaslighting, it's drama, it's victim playing, it's bullshit, and we don't deserve it. So that's what I've got for you. All right. So let me know, have you met a narcissist who played the victim today? Any time in your life? Have you been with one? Have you seen it happen? How did it work for you? Did you feel frustrated by it? Did you feel okay with it? How did you deal with it? Let's talk about it. I want to say one more thing. I have a client who said to me yesterday that when someone in her life plays the victim with her, she just goes, you know what? I'm not playing that game with you. I'm not playing the victim game with you. I'm going to stay positive. I'm not going to be negative. And I really liked that. But in this case, the person is not in fear for her physical safety. So don't do this if you're worried about your physical safety. You have other issues to concern yourself with, like getting out. So, all right, I'm going to wrap up. I will see you guys soon. Have a wonderful day. Thanks as always for being a part of my day and a part of my life. And thanks for letting me be a part of yours. I'll be here later today with another video, maybe two. And later today, we're going to talk about whether an empath and a narcissist can be the same person. It's a common question, and you might be surprised at the answer. All right? I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful day, guys.
It's my mission to teach others what I know to be true. You really can create the life you want. Take care of your body. Take care of your soul. Nurture the real you and introduce him or her to the world. Be comfortable in your own skin and in your place in this world. Take your spot. Take it now. And the universe will take its cue from you. You feel me? If so, subscribe to my channel. Let's get it done together.